All right, y'all. So today we're gonna make some cocoa coir substrate mix for growing your mushrooms of any type. So this is the vermiculite. This is the cocoa coir. I got this bag at Home Depot for I believe $3. This was $3 as well, so not very expensive. We don't have big enough glass jars to make a bulk substrate, so we're gonna use these plastic hefty bags. And for those of you who don't have pressure cookers, we're gonna go ahead and use the steam method here. Boom. So you're gonna need a pot with a lid on it, and you're also gonna need a little rack to keep your stuff off the end of the table here. And you're also gonna need a pillowcase, which I don't have right now, but I'll bring it in just a second. Let me set up and we'll get to showing you how it's done. All right, so we're gonna have, there's our pillowcase. There's our stuff we're gonna use, and here's our bags. We're gonna do a half and half mix. So for every 2 cups of the cocoa coir, we'll put 1 cup of vermiculite. All right, hold up. All right, let's get our bag. We're gonna get into our cocoa coir first. Probably speed up this process for you guys a little bit. All right, and if you have some, you can throw some gypsum in there too. All right, not much is needed of this stuff, just a tad bit. Let's see if I got. I don't think I have a teaspoon, but we'll just use this. Not that much. Sprinkle that in there. All right, gypsum's in there. So we'll give it another mix, and then I'll show you all the next step. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and add the water into these also. One cup of water. Another cup of water. Half another cup. Half another cup. So 1.5 cups of water per container. And now we're gonna mix them up. Enough water to take shape, but if we squeeze it, we only get a drop or two out of there. All right, that's the perfect field capacity for you. And actually, you know what? Let me try that again real quick. Getting a little bit more than a few drops, so I'm gonna add some more cocoa coir. All right, so that was 6 cups, 2 cups vermiculite. Now it's gonna be 7 cups, 7 cups. So that's the beautiful thing about this, man. You can always play with this recipe. If you put too much, add some more cocoa coir. We'll just make it an even number. We'll say it's 8. So we'll add 2 more cups into this other one, since we know it's gonna be a little bit overly moist. Maybe we should have stuck with 1 cup, but it's all good. There we go. There's 7. And there's 8. There we go. Perfect. Let's give it another mix. Get some of that water soaked up in there. Check it now. All right. Perfect. All right, that's it. Perfect. All right, so now we know 8 cups cocoa coir, 2 cups vermiculite, 1.5 cups water gives you the perfect substrate in the bag. All right. Boom. That's our own recipe we just came up with right on the spot here. All right. Get this other one mixed up. If I can try to see if we can do that. All right, we're mixing it up. And you're like, oh no, he's touching it with his hands. Don't worry about it. We're gonna sterilize everything in the steam, so it's gonna be all Gucci. So it doesn't matter if I'm touching it right now. It's all about to get clean and sterile. All right, and that's it. So now, on to the next step. We're just gonna let all the air out of these bags here. This one I think I already did that on, but we'll do it again. All right, cool. The bags are nice. We're ready to go. Show you the next step. All right, we've gotten this far now. We have our 2 bags here full of our mixed substrate. Bam. Now we're gonna go ahead and load them up into this. All right. So you'll open up your pillowcase and you'll put them things in there, and we'll get back to the next step in just a second. All right, guys, now that we have our bags wrapped up inside our pillowcase, so we got it wrapped up a few layers there. Now that we got that done, we're gonna wanna go ahead and get this ready next for the next step, for the steam sterilization. So got our rack in there, all ready to go. We're gonna come back over here to the sink. Sorry, I got some dishes there. All right, gonna come back to the sink. Gonna grab us some water here. There's 1 cup. And we only want enough water to cover to the very top of those racks, man. About 1 more cup to do it. All right, we're Gucci. 3 cups did it. All right, come back to the sink, cut that thing off. All right, so we got that set up in there. And then just for extra safety, we're gonna grab us a few of our mason jars. And we're gonna set them right inside there. Now this would be a good time if you needed to do some sterilized grains. Also, you could do this at the same time and just use the grain jars to put on top. But since right now I'm not doing any grains at the moment, I have enough shit going right now that we're just gonna use the jars here, just like that. And then you're gonna take your big old pack and you're gonna put it in there. And I'm gonna put this thing in there. Give me 1 sec. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, forgot to say, we're gonna go ahead and kick this up to high. And when that starts boiling, then we'll put that in, and then we'll close the top. And then we're gonna go ahead and let it steam in there for about a good 2 hours. 2 hours, since we're not doing a pressure cooker, guys. Normally grains in a pressure cooker, you could do, I think it was 90 minutes most, you know what I'm saying? 90 minutes and you're good. But since we're not doing a pressure cooker, we're gonna go ahead and give it an extra 30 minutes. Go ahead and call it full 2 hours. And then we should be good sterilizing our substrate there. So we'll let this heat up. I'll show y'all when we put the substrate in there and top it off and start our timer. All right, our substrate is now in the pot. So now we will set our timer here. For, well, I'm not gonna do it all in front here, but we'll set it for an hour and, or I'm sorry, 2 hours, and then we'll come back. Almost forgot to mention, guys, is that after your pot reaches boil, you can go ahead and turn that heat back down. So I like to put it right in the middle, right there. And then probably about once you get close to an hour on the boil, you're gonna wanna open the pot and dump some more water in there. Just because I have known it to, if you go for those longer boils, it tends to dry up a little bit after that time frame. So you'll wanna throw some more in there, probably about the, well, you can, if to be safe, and so you won't have to do it to the end of the thing, you can do it probably around the 40-minute mark of the steam. So there we go. It's in there, steaming. Just let it do its thing. Come back when it's done. So we've reached about the halfway point as far as the simmer goes. So we're gonna add another cup of water in there on the side here. And then we're gonna cap it back off and let it continue to go. We'll get back towards the end of the video. We're still steaming, guys. See the steam coming out the pot. We're still steaming. Coming to an end though. It's coming to an end, so let y'all know how it turns out. All right, time is up. We took this off. Bam. So it is done. Ooh, it's hot. I'll go ahead and let that chill for a little bit, and then I'll take it out and I'll show you what we got. All right, guys, and this is what we got. Are now sterilized, pasteurized, however you want to call it, substrate. So we're good. Oh yeah, I did tape them down. Forgot to say that. But we're gonna let that cool before we do anything with it. But that's how you do that, man. That's how you do that. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. Next video is gonna be how to bring some mushroom grain to bulk. All right, geez. Hope that helped you out on how to sterilize if you don't have the big jars and you don't have a pressure cooker. That's how you do that, man. Easy peasy. Now you're good to go. I would let that cool down for sure before you even think about, that shit is hot, man. Before you even think about putting it down in any tub, shoebox, whatever you got going on, let that cool down. You don't want to go killing your mycelium. All right, guys. Peace out.